Auzubillahi minash-shaytanir-rajim. Bismillahir-rahmanir-rahim. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Assalamu alaikum, dear students. Today we are going to continue our chapter number 3, and the topic that we are going to study today is the neighboring countries of Pakistan. As we already know that this chapter is about the land of Pakistan. So firstly, we have talked about the location of Pakistan, and today we are going to talk about the neighboring countries of Pakistan. As you can see in the picture, there are 4 main neighboring countries of Pakistan, including Afghanistan, China, India, and Iran, while in the south it has Arabian Sea. So if you can see in the picture, and if you're locating the direction, that in which direction which country lie, we will come to know that in northwest there lies Afghanistan, and in northeast there lies China, while in east you can see a long border with India as well, while in the south there is Arabian Sea, and in the southwest there lies Iran. Now, how we are going to memorize these neighboring countries? So it is very easy for us to memorize it on our body. Let's see how it is possible. If we consider our head, toes, and hands as the direction of the earth, as head as the north, left hand as the east, right hand as the west, and south feet as south, then it will be easy for us to memorize our neighboring countries. Let's talk about north. The left side of the north, that means on the northeast there lies China. That means in the northeast, that upon our head is China. When we are talking about east, that means our left hand, we know that there lies India. While consider your feet as south, and there lie the Arabian Sea, while the area between your right arm and the foot, it is considered to be the southwest, and there lies our neighboring country Iran. While consider your right arm, that means the area between your head and your right hand, as northwest, and there lies Afghanistan, that is one of our neighboring countries. This is the easiest way to memorize about the neighboring countries of Pakistan. Now, what kind of our neighboring countries do we have? If you have a look over here, you can see that they are titled as certain with certain names. As for Afghanistan, there is the name cousin in mass. That means that we have the neighboring country that has a relation with us. And what is that relation? That is basically the relation of religion. The common ground that we share with them is Islam. And thus, the cousins, we can comprehend that Afghanistan is the country that has close relations with us, but has to deal with some internal problems. Then Iran is titled as the mischievous cousin. That means that the cousin that is bit naughty but also stand beside us. Now, why we are calling Iran as cousin? Just because same goes for Iran as well, that we share the relation with them, and that relation is the religious relation. So if we talk about the Arabian Sea, we know that it is basically the sea that has warm water. That means it does not freeze during the cold season as well. Then there comes the east, India, the arch rival. That means arch means the teasing, rival, enemy, teasing enemy. So the border of India and Pakistan, we know that that is the very sensitive border. Thus, this border, the line of control, just divide Pakistan and India, that are the rivals, considered as rivals. And thus, whenever we have to see the eastern side of Pakistan, we must know that there is India, and then towards the northeast there lies China, while with China you can see Tajikistan. Tajikistan is basically the distant cousin. Now again, cousin, just because we have the religious relation with them as well. They are, it is an Islamic country as well, so it is basically just separated from Pakistan with the area of the narrow strip of Wakhan, that is basically the area of Afghanistan. That means a distant cousin that lie at some distance. And what distant it is? It is basically the strip of Wakhan, that is the area of Afghanistan separating two of the cousins, Tajikistan and Pakistan. While China is the strategic partner. We all know that Pakistan and China are known for their strong friendship in the world. So these are some of the neighboring countries, and how what kind of a relations do Pakistan have with all these countries. So cousins are the countries that have some a basic relation with Pakistan, while some of the countries may act as rival and some are strategic partner. Now let's talk about the length of the borders. The total area of Pakistan is 7,96,096 square kilometer. That has been revised recently, but in your book it is given as that. While in the northeast we said that the China lies, and we share border with China of length 585 kilometers, while in northwest there lies Afghanistan, and the border between Afghanistan and Pakistan is known as Durand Line, and it was marketed in 1893 by the British administration. Its length is 2250 kilometers. When we are talking about Iran, we must know that Iran lies in the southwest and Pakistan shares the border length of 832 kilometers with Iran, while we have the coastal strip with Arabian Sea in the south, and its length is 1046 kilometers, while in east Pakistan shares the border of 1610 kilometers with India, and the border between India and Pakistan is known as a line of control. If you see the neighboring countries, in the north there is China, that is emerging superpower, while in the east there is India. They claim themselves as the largest democracy of the world as well, while in the west we have some of the important Muslim countries. So inshallah, in our next lecture we will talk about the importance of Pakistan in world politics.